Hello everyone.
Did you give me a presentation?
I did not give you any PowerPoint because we will be dead by PowerPoint. I'll just be talking today different. We're going to clear all that PowerPoint devil. Hello everyone again. My name is Tony from Mayan World Farm. I am a Mayan from Central America in Belize. Live in the tropics all my life, grown up in fighting jaguars and running away from, squirrels. Today I'm going to be talking about our Mayan healing rain made with coralline clay. It's something we've been used to be making in our country for a long time, century way back, using clay as a means of protecting our home and our plants, our bodies, and we consume it as well. So it's been around for a long time and has been really beneficial for our people using it in that sense. Coming here to Hawaii, there's no clay here in Hawaii. Well, I was told, but there is. The clay that's here is just too heavy for the application that we've been using it for back home. So coralline clay is a very light and soft clay that really does a lot of benefit for our plants that is growing here in Hawaii. It changes a lot of the pH from acidic to alkaline, which everyone knows here, if you grow plants and you're used to the soil, that it has a high acidity rating in the soil here. When you spray our Mayan healing rain on the plants, when it rains, the pH change right away when it's hitting the leaf and going to the ground. The pH in there, the plants are able to pull up the water right away instead of holding about a month holding that water in the ground for it to change the pH level for it. It stays that long here in Hawaii. It's because of the pH. In Belize as well is high acidity soil, so hence why the Mayan people, they were using clay for changing the pH and growing crops a little bit better and nutritious for our consumption. Throughout the years here living in Hawaii, I like to grow giant stuff, so that's what I'm famous for, is growing giant pumpkins, giant lettuce, giant cabbages. My state record for my Napoli squash is 82 pounds. And that's all credited towards the Mayan healing rain. It's because it prevents the pickle worms from getting stung. Every time I plant, you have the pickle worms comes in, and I threw out my flag once before, just because there's so many pests that, I want to grow food for my family, I want to grow food for the community, but there is so much issues coming in. The rain was another issue here in Hilo. I wasn't in Kona, so I don't get all the sunshine over there, but again, we wanted to deal with the issues that we had here, so we went back into my journal and I saw all the ancient ways of doing stuff, and combining that with my knowledge of tropical plants and agronomy and my soil science background. So I put all of them together and we came up with the Mayan healing rain. Traditional and modern way of using it for the plants, for the soil, so it helps sweeten the soil and it protects the plants from sun scald. If you have a lot of sun, it'll protect it from the sunburn. If you have too much rain, the oils that's inside of it keeps it there for a duration of 5 to 6 months. So on the Hilo side. On the Kona side, you'll get probably a year of protection. And that will keep all the soft body insects and even the longhorn beetles have a hard time with them. They have a hard time the rhinoceros beetles. So we're spraying with the coconut rhinoceros beetles in the coconut, and they're having a hard time going on the coconut tree. So it protects all of that all around. For fungus, for any fungus and bacteria in the soil or in the water, it also cure as well. So we've been using it for about 7 years on our farm. Every day, not every day, every time we go out in the farm, we're seeing new growths and new stuff that's growing. In the show of hand, have anyone tried our Mayan healing rain before? And what would you?
I'd use it for me.
You use it on your hand?
Yeah.
So again, it's a sun blocker, so it helps on the for your skin as well. It's safe to be used all around the farm. So it can go on your on the plants, it can go on the animals, it can go on your body, and it's so sensitive that it helps protect you from the sun. So, okay, have you used it before?
Yeah, I've tried going. It got me with on avocados and lace bugs just to see what would happen. It cut back the sunburn on avocados that were trying to produce when there were no leaves.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a little helpful. I need to still playing with it. Yeah, I got 300
Yeah.
species, so it's hard to keep track.
Yeah, again, a lot of different application. It's a multi-purpose use overall. Avocado lace bugs, white flies, mealybugs, ants. It keeps away mosquitoes, cookie frogs. It keeps away the slugs from coming around. So these animals here has a ability of thinking.
Lace wings on white chipotle.
That is correct. Yeah, lace wings as well. These are soft bodies animals that once they start learning that the clay is on there, they don't come back. So it helps a lot teaching the animals. For me, on our farm, what I do is I share with my neighbors, so that buffer becomes a bigger buffer. And the more neighbors get, and the more people start using it, the more of the protection it becomes. So that buffer becomes a wide range area. We're trying to stop the cycle of insects. So once you stop the cycle of getting the eggs from producing and hatching, then there's be a more issue with us growing our fruits and vegetables.
What does it do beneficial?
So good. The only beneficial that I mean, in Hawaii we have the monarch butterflies. If you're spraying BT, it does the same thing. The monarch butterflies, once you have plants for the monarch, you don't spray or Mayan healing rain on it. That's the only thing. For the beneficial, so ants, some ants are beneficial, not the red one, but it what it does for bees. So the lady back there has a lot of bee honey. Honey from bees, what it does for the bees, the pelt that they have in the back, when they fly up by the trees, they have a little mite that sucks, them dry pretty much. Once the clay goes in on their pelt, it actually helps them to get relief the mites from their pelt. So really beneficial for them. What they call it, the one that looks like a little devil, devil riding horse, or no, the beneficial ones. So ladybugs it's safe for ladybugs. They look really shiny for after a while because of the clay goes there. It's really shiny on them. So it's the devil riding horse, we call them in Belize. I'm not sure what. Praying mantis, yes. So they love it too because they get to eat all of the insects that the white flies and other stuff that they like to eat. It's already dead for them, so they don't have to go and hunt them. It's already there. They're eating them, so they're beneficial in that sense. Earthworms, they love the clay. So I mean, beneficial insects overall benefits from it. The soil benefits from it. If you have heavy metal in your soil, the clay does it. I don't remember the doctor was talking about carbon. So carbon is caught with the clay as well. So carbon in the air is getting caught when you have this on the plants as well. So it does a lot for all around beneficial. If you're growing sweet potatoes, if you're growing tomato or potatoes in the ground, nematodes will be gone. It works on the banana leaf rust, the coffee leaf rust for the fungus that's there, the spores. It suppresses the spores because of the clay and the oils. It works on the banana bungee top, not to cure it, but it prevents it from coming to your banana crops. It works on the avocado lace bugs, and it does a lot for citrus. If you have a citrus that doesn't want to produce, I mean, my citrus tree fell over because it has so much citrus on there. It was so heavy with fruit. Yes, and yes, and yes, and yes. So all around, you can spray it, like you said, we can spray all around. Say again?
What was the question?
Oh, the question was if you spray it on the leaves, on the fruit, on the stem, on the ground, and does it work for fire ants? So all the answer was yes and yes and yes. So all around, it is used so freely because I'm a lazy farmer. I don't like to work hard, and I like to harvest my fruit, vegetables, without doing that actual labor. In maintenance work, it helps reduce that stress. Most of the times we get stressed, our plants get stressed when they're dealing with the heat, when they're dealing with the rain, when they're dealing with the sun, and the nutrients in the soil. So what it does is when it goes in the soil, it unlocks a lot of the nutrients in the soil, allowing the trees to grow really beautiful and produce lots of more fruits. Yes, we use it when it's fruiting. When it's flowering, it's when we don't use it because of the pollen. So, yes, that's correct. So it's been working on all the fruits that's on there. I've sprayed it on all of them, and really good result on it. Even the jackfruit, some of the jackfruit has that black crack that's starting on the fruit. You can spray your jackfruit with that, and it will help heal it. It actually heals the wound from that. So rather than it stays there and blister and flies goes there, it prevents the flies and insects to get into your fruit. So it's an overall preventative and a cure as well. You have longhorn beetles in your trees, you can spray inside or on your trees, and it prevents them from going in. And if it's in, it kills them pretty much. Right. This was a different one. That was my Mayan healing wash, but this is a different one. This clay is brought in from Mexico. So choline clay from Mexico. Yes, there is only two areas that has choline clay, China and Mexico. Yeah. Choline. Yeah. You had a question back there, ma'am?
You sort of answered it, but one of the things was you said that it would help with right? So does it
If you're growing mushrooms, yes. If you're growing mushrooms from the wood, no. It actually helps the fungus from the wood to start composting a lot better. So if you're having mulch, you can spray this on the mulch pile, and it helps kind of pull in a lot of the minerals that the fungus they would look for, and helps as well. Yes. So yeah. Overall, again, I sprayed on even on our animals for fleas and ticks and mites from our chickens. We dump our chickens. We spray on our sheep. We have here sheep that gets really hot. Some of them, I've seen the cows. They spray the cows with it, and the horses. So no horses normally will get the bat flies, or not sure of the insect name, but it will drill a hole in the horse stem, and then it will be like a big infestation on that animals in there, eating them from the inside out. So it prevents that from getting into the animals. Fly strike, yes, correct. So the QLB, the coconut rhinoceros beetle, we have it sprayed in Puna. So I have 3 coconut climbers that's been spraying coconuts. When they climb up, they spray it on the trees. So while they are pruning or cleaning, they're spraying the Mayan healing rain on there to prevent the rhinoceros beetle to go up there. The longhorn beetles I do consultation as well. So I had a client with cacao trees, and cacao was getting devastated by the longhorn beetles, and we sprayed them, and they were not there anymore. So worked really well. Yes. So my tree on our property has been sprayed. The Rapido here that around in Orchidland was there. I sprayed around, and even for that, because it prevents the fungus and the beetles from taking in the fungus into the ohias. I think they're over in Kona side. That's as far as I'm here. Waikoloa, yeah. They're in Puna and Kona. So coconut guys in Kona, and then coconut guys in Puna area. So they're spraying in Puna to prevent them from coming in. Yes. And then in Kona they're dealing with it, so they're spraying it for yes.
So a couple questions. So for the ohia, to prevent the rod, are you spraying like the whole tree or just like the base or?
We're spraying just as far as we can go.
As what you can reach?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're just
like the trunk or all the leaves or?
Everything that it can get hit with your spray nozzle. So all we're doing is if you can get a ladder and spray from the top coming down, that's what we're doing.
And you're doing that on trees that are healthy or that are already exhibiting
Both.
signs of rot?
Both.
So like if you have a couple branches dying, you notice that if you spray it, the rest of the tree doesn't die?
It doesn't die. Actually, when we pruned it and we sprayed it, it came back to life. So
basically, you had a tree that was partially brown, cut off the brown part, sprayed it, and it came back.
that's right. And this is really good for pruning. So when you do pruning, the sun's call is when it's more prevalent. So when you're pruning your trees, it's a good way to start spraying your trees. So when it comes back, there's no pests. For the avocado, I know you guys who grow avocados normally prune the avocado trees. So when you're pruning them, it's a really good time to spray. So no more lace bugs when the plants are flourishing.
Okay, so any more questions? We have to get going. So Tony's over here. You can come and see him and ask him questions.
Yes.
Sorry, so we're ready for our next presenter. Thank you, Tony. So again, we have several vendors out there. I know we have plenty of time for vendors to go and talk after this last one.